Adobe once again has the internet up in arms. There's a new artist hangout in town and it's growing faster than you can say poopty pants. And Maxon just dropped something that might change the way you work in After Effects, oddly enough. It's a jam-packed Motion Monday, so let's get to it. Kyle Webster, the well-known illustrator behind the widely used Photoshop brushes, has resigned from his role as a senior design evangelist at Adobe after 7 years following the acquisition of his brushes by the company. In a recent Substack article, Kyle talks about feeling burnout and expresses his desire to reconnect with fellow artists and focus on his true passions, drawing and creating tools for artists. Now, he never says the word AI in his piece, but reading between the lines, it seems that Kyle might be part of the group of artists who are not thrilled with Adobe's recent focus on generative AI. He cites Bob Ross as an inspiration, emphasizing the magic of creating art from nothing, and then he says this: if you are a person using Midjourney, you might read those last few sentences and say, oh, that's like me. I type something and then an image appears. Nothing, then something. It's the same. You'd be wrong though. Clearly a jab at the rise of AI-generated artwork. His departure is significant, and honestly, it makes me wonder about the future of artist-company relationships in the age of AI. But what do you think? Finnish concept artist Sam Santala recently went viral on X for criticizing Adobe's updated terms of service, sparking a heated debate about the company's alleged spyware-like practices. Many designers and animators were quick to express outrage at Adobe's supposed overreach. However, upon closer examination, it appears that this may be yet another example of a moral panic that designers and animators seem to like falling into sometimes. So first and foremost, it's important to note that these terms of service updates are not new. They were published back in mid-February of this year. Adobe's chief strategy officer and founder of Behance, Scott Belsky, stepped in to clarify the situation. He plainly stated that Adobe does not train their Firefly AI model on customers' content, and went on to explain that the terms causing concern are actually common practice for cloud-based apps that require licenses for specific use cases, like generating thumbnails or creating share links for approval, or checking for counterfeit money images or other harmful images that break Adobe's terms of service and, in some cases, the law. Read his thread as well as Adobe's official response, which they recently published, to get more context. It's very informative. And while the conversation around AI and artist rights is essential and it's ongoing, I think it's smart to always be skeptical at first when you read something that infuriates you. Verify that it's actually true and that you've got enough context to really understand what's happening before jumping on the old recreational outrage bandwagon. That's just my 2 cents, and I understand why tempers flare around this stuff. But in this case, it was all smoke, no fire. Lottie Files, the popular platform for creating and sharing Lottie animations, has recently updated their web-based animation tool, Lottie Creator. While it may not replace After Effects for advanced users, Lottie Creator offers a simpler alternative for designers who want to create animations without having to learn a complex UI like After Effects. With new features like updated gradient tools, advanced layer controls, and the ability to have multiple scenes in a project, Lottie Creator is becoming a more powerful tool for those out there looking to dip their toes into animation, especially for web-based projects. So if you find yourself needing to create animations more frequently, but you don't have the time to master After Effects, by the way, if you do, I can recommend a good course. Lottie Creator might be worth exploring. And now it's time for our School of Motion Student Spotlight. This week, we're featuring Sia Jashin, a Singapore-based character animator, taking our illustration for motion course taught by the one and only Sarah Beth Morgan. Sia's work from the Tasty Tidbits assignment showcases her talent for abstracting and simplifying forms while using texture effectively. I really love this illustration of rice because it demonstrates the magic of conveying an object with minimal detail, and her mixed Japanese rice bowl looks absolutely delicious, by the way. Sia's work in the course has been awesome, and we cannot wait to see more. So check out her portfolio. The link is in the description, and check out Illustration for Motion if you would like to upgrade your drawing skills. Artist Goron K recently went viral on X with a video showcasing a very cool visual effect, leaving many, including our own Aaron Rabinowitz, wondering how he pulled it off. It turns out that the tiles were created in Blender and match moved into the scene, but the photorealistic environments were created using Gaussian Splats in After Effects, a technique that has been gaining popularity in the VFX world over the last couple of years. Gaussian Splats, generated using apps like Polycam, allow for the creation of detailed 3D environments that can be seamlessly integrated into live action footage and vice versa. And as Goran's work demonstrates, the combination of After Effects and Gaussian splats opens up a world of new possibilities for creating visual effects. Corridor Digital did a great video on this new tech a while back, and our friends at AEScripts even sell a tool that lets After Effects import and use Gaussian splats. So to learn more about this revolutionary technology, check out the resources mentioned in the video description. And since we just mentioned AEScripts, I should also mention that it's time for week 2 of 4 of AEScripts' annual summer sale. And there are plenty of great deals to be had. This week, a huge list of script, extension, and plugin developers have put their tools on sale, including our very own expression session instructor, Zach Lovett. You can grab the indispensable Flow for After Effects at a discount, and even Video Copilot has discounted Element 3D, which I think is still an incredible plugin all these years later. If you've been eyeing any of these powerful tools, now is the perfect time to grab them at a discount. So head over to aescripts.com to check out the sale and to elevate your After Effects game. I recently found myself thinking about VUCKO, as we do, a studio known for its work on cutting-edge brand and identity projects. Now, I hadn't checked out their work in a while, so I head over to the site and I see A, a very cool and modern portfolio site, and B, a badass and bite-sized reel that showcases the studio's unique style and approach to motion design. It's obvious that the studio draws a lot of inspiration from traditional graphic design principles. VUCKO's work features strong use of grids, typography, and repetition with simple yet thoughtful animation. The studio's ability to create captivating work with a minimalist approach is so impressive, and their 38-second reel is a testament to the power of keeping things concise. And listen, if your work doesn't look like VUCKO's, maybe your reel shouldn't be longer than theirs. I will die on that hill. Check out VUCKO's website and reel to see why they are a studio to watch and emulate in the world of motion design. Another day, another social media platform. Yay! Actually, this one's very cool. Cara is a new social media platform designed specifically for artists, and it has taken the internet by storm, growing from 40,000 to 650,000 users in just 1 week. The platform's appeal partially lies in its strict policy against AI-generated artwork, providing a space for human artists to showcase their work without the fear of being overshadowed by algorithms. However, this rapid growth has come with its challenges, as the site's founder took to X to share the financial strain caused by the sudden increase in traffic. Despite these growing pains, Cara has received support from prominent figures in the art world, including DeviantArt founder Angelo Sotira, who argues that sites like Cara should charge a small membership fee instead of going after an ad-supported model like almost every other social media platform out there. Our boy EJ Hats and Pants Hasenfratz recently set up a profile, and you might as well set one up too, if for no other reason than to grab your username before someone else does. As the debate around AI and art continues, I think Cara offers a unique space for artists to connect and to share their work, and I'm rooting for this platform, so maybe I'll see you on there. Have you noticed the term motion design gaining popularity over motion graphics or MoGraph? Well, a quick look at Google Trends confirms this shift, with motion design overtaking motion graphics in search volume around the end of 2023. And interestingly, the term MoGraph has been trending downward for years. While YouTube searches still favor motion graphics, the overall trend suggests that motion design is becoming the preferred term in the industry. It's a slow change, but it's one that reflects the evolving nature of our field. And maybe you don't care, but I thought this was interesting. And now I must remind you that registration for the summer 2024 session at School Motion is now open, with classes starting on July 8th. We had a ton of students sign up last week, so it's going to be an incredible session. We've recently updated several of our most popular courses, including Animation Bootcamp, After Effects Kickstart, Cinema 4D Basecamp, and Cinema 4D Ascent, to make sure you're learning the latest techniques and tools in all of these applications. Our unique teaching format, which combines interactive coursework with personalized feedback from industry professionals, has helped tens of thousands of alumni launch successful careers in motion design. And you can see just what kind of work our students create by checking out our student reel, which is what you're looking at right now. We're always blown away by what our students create in our classes. And if you're ready to take your skills to the next level, head over to our website to learn more about our courses and join our vibrant community of artists and alumni. Do you ever find yourself looking for inspiration in the world of web animation? Well, check out the website for Runway. It's not the sexiest tool, it's a financial platform, but it's been making waves on social media for its creative use of scroll-triggered animations, which are very popular right now. As you navigate the site, you'll encounter videos, animations, and responsive design elements that bring the content to life. This trend of using animation to engage users and present information in a more dynamic way is becoming increasingly popular, especially for products that might not be inherently exciting. As a motion designer, you might be wondering how to get involved in projects like these. Well, the key is to expand your skill set to include tools like Rive, which I talk about all the time, and the tool used in Runway's page, GSAP, which is a JavaScript library which allows for the creation of interactive animations on the web. Now, while it may seem daunting at first, the intersection of motion design, interaction design, and web design is, in my opinion, the bleeding edge, the frontier of motion design, with tons of opportunities for growth and experimentation in a part of the industry that does not have a ton of artists servicing it yet. If you can expand your talent stack to include some of these tools, you might be a first mover in a growing segment of motion design. This week's must-follow artist is Imani LaRussa, a friend of School of Motion and a very talented creator, known for her unique style and inspiring philanthropy. Imani's social media pieces often feature herself as the subject, combined with design, animation, and visual effects to create really unique works of art. She also shares short-form tutorials, giving her followers a glimpse into her creative process, and you can learn so much from these because she's extremely clever in how she builds her projects. Beyond her artistic pursuits, Imani is the founder of Jumpstart Designers, a nonprofit that provides laptops, Adobe Creative Cloud licenses, and education to young artists in need. Her commitment to uplifting the next generation of creatives is just one more reason to follow and support this incredible artist and person. Have you heard of MOHO? Maybe not. Well, this 2D animation software has been gaining popularity in recent years for its ability to combine traditional frame-by-frame animation with rigging tools, allowing artists to create stunning work that maintains a hand-drawn feel. Recently, MOHO shared a breakdown of the work done for the animated series Scavenger's Reign on Max, showcasing how the software's tools enable artists to create animation that looks like every frame was drawn by hand while still benefiting from the efficiency of rigging. With features like real-time playback, onion skinning, a full 3D space, and lip sync tools, MOHO is definitely worth checking out if you're interested in exploring the world of traditional 2D animation. Remember Dribbble? Of course you do. Dribbble, one of the original portfolio sites for artists, has recently announced that it's now free to search for and contact designers on the platform. Previously, users had to pay for a Dribbble account to post jobs and to access the full messaging and search features. This change could potentially, and I mean potentially, make Dribbble more useful as a lead generation tool for artists, as the increased accessibility may bring in more clients looking to hire. However, with the platform's popularity, standing out amongst the sea of talented artists may still prove challenging, so manage expectations accordingly. But if you're looking to expand your online presence and potentially find a source of new gigs, setting up a Dribbble profile could be worth a shot. Roger, an OG studio known for consistently producing top-notch work, recently showcased their expertise with the Nickelodeon global rebrand. Motionographer's case study breakdown of the project highlights the studio's clever use of a circular grid to create stylized slime shapes and abstract versions of popular Nickelodeon characters. What I find most fascinating about this project is the puzzle-like nature of rebrands, threading the needle of coming up with a cohesive concept that incorporates recognizable IP while maintaining the existing brand voice and style and utilizing time-tested design principles. It's no easy feat. And yet, Roger manages to do just that, crafting a visual language that feels fresh and exciting while still being unmistakably Nickelodeon. The circular grid system they developed is a stroke of genius, in my opinion, allowing them to create abstract, stylized versions of beloved characters that feel both novel and familiar. It's this kind of clever problem solving and attention to detail that sets Roger apart as a studio. Rebrands are a unique challenge in the world of motion design, requiring a delicate balance of creativity, strategy, and technical skill. And I think this Nickelodeon rebrand is a masterclass in how to approach these projects, and it's well worth studying for anyone looking to level up their own work in this area. So check out all the links in the description. Descript, the AI-assisted video editing app that has become completely indispensable to me, has just gotten even better with the introduction of its AI assistant dubbed the Underlord. This new feature makes it almost trivial to automate tedious editing tasks, such as cutting out bad takes, removing filler words, and improving audio quality. It can even automatically center speakers in the frame for vertical video, make it appear as though the speaker is looking directly at the camera when they are not, and create social media cutdowns of your videos in seconds. For content creators and video editors, the Underlord is a godsend, streamlining the editing process and saving countless hours of manual and tedious work. So if you do video editing and you have not checked out Descript yet, now is really the perfect time to explore how this powerful tool can make your life a lot easier. Big news! Maxon has just released Maxon Studio, a new After Effects template engine designed to help users create work faster. As the demand for content on screens continues to grow exponentially, tools like Maxon Studio are becoming increasingly important for motion designers and video editors looking to speed up production. I talked about this in a video titled How to Win in 2024. You can check that out in the description. And my point was, while there will always be a need for bespoke, high-end work, there's also a massive and growing demand for professional-looking content that can be created quickly and efficiently at scale. With a fairly extensive library of capsules, which are templates and presets, an intuitive-looking UI, and an extension that provides seamless integration with After Effects, Maxon Studio is positioned to become a go-to tool for creators at all levels. It's competing with libraries like Motion Array, Envato, and AEJuice, but has the distinct advantage of being tied to a subscription that lots of artists already have. And with the resources of a company Maxon's size, I expect this library will be growing very quickly. This release also, I think, signals Maxon's strategic expansion into the world of video editing and motion graphics, building upon their acquisitions of Red Giant and ZBrush to capture a wider market. See, they've already got a good chunk of the advanced user market, and Maxon Studio is clearly aimed at a less technical audience, expanding their market reach significantly. It's all very new and interesting, so be sure to check out Maxon Studio and see how maybe it can help you work smarter, not harder. And let me know what you think in the comments. And that, my friends, is a wrap for this epic episode of Motion Mondays. Before you go, don't forget that the summer 2024 session at School of Motion kicks off on July 8th. So sign up soon. Classes are filling up. Head to schoolofmotion.com/summer school for all of the details. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you don't miss any motion design news, tutorials, interviews, or dad jokes. In fact, here's one. Why do nurses like red crayons? Because sometimes they have to draw blood. I'll see you next time.